But then New York did something.
Last year, we passed bail reform.
A historic step in fixing our broken justice system.
Tens of thousands more legally innocent New Yorkers can now stay at home with their families,
Working their jobs.
Not sitting in a cell waiting for their day in court. But some elected officials are already trying to undo these reforms.
Caving to the same fear tactics that got us here in the first place.
Really? We came all this way just to go back?
Don't give in.
No rollbacks.
No tweaks?
No changes.
Let's move justice forward.
Everything in our garage is inspired by our racing spirit. Race in for a great deal on the Honda Civic Sedan, only at the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event.
From WNYT Albany, News Channel 13 Today begins right now.
Good morning. At 6 a.m., more than 140 new cases of coronavirus in the capital region over the weekend, with a new death now confirmed in the Berkshires. The latest numbers as you're waking up, plus 2 new schools now say they have been affected by the virus.
It's arrogant, it's self-destructive, it's disrespectful.
Governor Cuomo sending a stern message to New Yorkers who aren't practicing social distancing, the deadline he's imposing on New York City leaders for later today.
More changes start today because of this pandemic. In the capital region, CVTA is now modifying its hours, and changes you'll see if you're traveling on the thruway today without an Easy Pass.
And after a dry and uneventful weekend in the weather department, snow is on the way. It's Monday, March 23rd, 2020, and this is coverage you can trust.
And good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sabrina Dami.
And I'm Asa Stake. You'll notice even more changes this morning as we continue to practice social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic.
Meteorologist Neil Estano is joining us, but he is live from home this morning in an effort for us to keep more people out of the building and prevent the further spread of this virus. But that's not going to affect our commitment to bring our viewers the coverage that you can trust this morning.
So the good news is we have Neil here in his homemade studio at home. Neil, good morning.
A little makeshift. You'd be surprised to see what's going on here. So Reed posted something over the weekend that he had his camera propped up with Legos. So there you go. We're making do with what we have, right? Well, we've got some snowy weather coming our way. Winter weather advisories up. Winter storm watches up. We do have snow and rain heading in here later on today and into tonight. It's going to be a heavy, wet snow across the area, and that could lead to some local power outages in the higher terrain of the Catskills, the Berkshires, southern Vermont, up into the Adirondacks, where 6+ inches of snow in some of those higher locations. Looking at the snow overspreading the area to our west this morning, that will continue to track toward the east. The bigger view showing another area of rain moving off the mid-Atlantic coast. That's not going to be affecting us directly, but an area of low pressure will be forming down to our south later on today. That will tend to enhance the snowfall across the area. The roads could get slick in the higher terrain of areas above 1,500 feet all across the area. In the immediate capital region, shouldn't be all that bad. The storm will start to move out later on tonight. There's the hour-by-hour forecast. 11 o'clock tonight, still some snow continuing, but little additional accumulation after midnight as the storm moves on out of here. So it is going to be drying out tomorrow, but an active week weather-wise. I have that snowfall map, 7-day planner in a few minutes. Back to you.
We look forward to it. Thank you very much, Neil. 3 more people in Massachusetts have died from coronavirus, and that includes a man in his 70s from Berkshire County.
And that brings the total number of deaths in Massachusetts now to 5. The deaths were confirmed over the weekend. A man in his 80s from Suffolk County and a woman in her 50s from Middlesex County both had been hospitalized with underlying medical conditions.
The man who died in Berkshire County was reported to have an underlying health condition. As of this morning, there are 646 total cases in Massachusetts. Also in Berkshire County, there's a reported case of coronavirus at Reed Middle School in Pittsfield. The superintendent of Pittsfield Schools says the individual had contact with students and staff. The mayor's office says the health department will be in touch with families who might be affected.
And in Columbia County, a student tested positive for the virus at Ichabod Crane High School.